All right, welcome back. You've made it to video 5. That's huge. Okay, let's get this in. You're smoking. You have an addiction. You want to quit, right? If this is still you, keep watching. What have we covered so far? It's a lot of territory, and we've only scratched the surface, really. I started to talk about meeting your subconscious mind, right? That part of you that is at the force, the initiating force for your habits. How do you talk the language and pull information out of it? Then we covered the cravings that you have, these desires that your body creates, and how to just witness them and listen to them. So you can notice the imagination is bigger than the actual experience that you get, right? After that, we went into the experience of failure, and what does that really mean? Well, it's actually feedback, right? It's not about who you are as a person, it's feedback for what your behaviors are producing. Then we went into anxiety, how your nervous system gets aroused and freezes or wants to fight or run away, and just to fire off a different system, different neurological set to just scramble the brain and clear it out. This video has one sentence that is so powerful that I really want you to just let it sink in. Your conscious mind can only measure what you will lose, not what you will gain. I'll say it again. Your conscious mind can only measure what you will lose, not what you will gain. So what do I mean by that? So we all do, living in a world of comfort and familiarity. Same drive to work every day or route. Typical same foods. There are stores you'll go into for that food, and same path you'll probably take through the store. Same greetings that you'll make to people. Like, all these are just pre-programmed responses because they're familiar, they are known, so you don't have to think about them, so you have more of your thinking process available to other activities. It's a valuable tool that we have. It's just being used against us instead of us using it, right? It's a valuable thing to have the process of driving all become unconscious so that we can do other things too. I can talk to you, I can think about something. This process now of being familiar with the cigarette, being familiar with the tension and how I'm supposed to counteract it, or my boredom by using the cigarette, is now something you don't want anymore. And underneath the smoke screen where the anxiety is coming from, there's some core issue, there's some origin point where there's a pain that either needs to be resolved, or if you don't have that as your core, you're just a social smoker, and it's really a matter of changing your social circle. And one of those two is where you lie. Either it's just something you do for fun and boredom, and you just got to change your friends and change your habits, or you have some issue that is really gnawing at you. You know, there's some pain in your history that you're like, you know what? I need the cigarette to stop myself from stressing. And so I can't let go of the cigarette. And before you can let go of the cigarette, you need to address this issue and reprogram your perception of what's happened so that you can see the facts versus the story that you make up around the facts. Time and time again, you hear about people who have gone through devastating experiences, from abuse to abandonment to prison, you know, and they come out of it, and somehow, instead of sinking into a pit, they inspire others with their story. Why is it that some people can fall into a pit of despair while others can rise to the peak, both having had the same experience? It's this one map that I want you to think of, that your thoughts create your emotions, and your thoughts and your emotions produce actions. Those actions yield results, and that feeds the cycle again. You're gonna think about that, you're gonna feel something about that, you're gonna take some action, and you're gonna get some results. And the cycle feeds itself, okay? We're gonna use that same cycle, and we're gonna help you to reprogram your behaviors by doing simple exercises where you can challenge yourself day by day to grow out of your comfort zone, to expand your comfort zone. To eventually, there is no comfort zone, you're just existing in a state of exploration, and you feel safe while you do so. If this has been valuable for you, then let's get a phone call going where I can help you to dive deeper into all of these concepts. And if this wasn't enough to get you off the cigarette, then it's just enough to whet your appetite for this work.